And a lot of you mamas are now being home all the time with your kids, and I've had people ask how to break up the days because they just feel so long. We're like legally on lockdown here, but we're still allowed to go grocery shopping. So far he's had work, but that could change very easily, and then we would not be in a good place. But happy homemakers, today we'll be filming a day in the life video. I asked you guys on Instagram what you want to see most on my channel, and so many of you said you wanted a day in the life packed with activities, which we are going to be doing, and then some fun recipes as well. I also have to make a quick trip to Target today to get some essentials, and I'm going to be doing some cleaning as well. Marcus, okay, let me help you. So Marcus here woke up saying he wanted to do some exercise. Yesterday we found a video on YouTube, which I'll link down below, for adults and kids to exercise together, and it was just so much fun. So we're gonna go do that right now, and it's so great to get them moving first thing in the morning. If you're new here, my name is Justine, and on my channel I'm all about joyful motherhood, natural living, and an orderly and peaceful home. And if you like videos like this one, please make sure you subscribe and hit that like button, and leave me a comment down below letting me know where you're from. Please subscribe! Okay, now let's go exercise. Should we go?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go exercise. Come on, Cokies. Okay, you ready? Ooh. You ready? Okay, it's time to do the warm-up. Exercise. Ready? So I started a couple projects during the quarantine, and one of them is to build a garden. So we have our little tomato plants, lettuce plants, and broccoli out there, strawberries too. And then I also have a little blueberry plant that we're going to be planting as well. So I'll be vlogging that as we do it. We probably won't do it today though because it is a little cold this morning. So now that the room is clean, I'm going to head into the kitchen and make some avocado toast. The kids had breakfast like 2 hours ago, but I haven't yet and I'm starving. And I'm gonna make one of my very favorite breakfasts to make right now, and that's an avocado toast with a twist. I was sharing this on Instagram and so many thought it looked really good, so I'm gonna show you how I make it today. So here are the ingredients needed for the avocado toast. I just toasted a piece of whole grain bread. I have a mini avocado, Trader Joe's everything but the bagel sesame seasoning blend, which is so good. I first tried this because Caitlin Nair is always talking about it, and for good reason. It is absolutely delicious. I have 2 eggs and a bowl, some apple cider vinegar, and some organic microgreens. These not only make it look really fancy, but they are packed with nutrients. They are so good for you. I can't remember everything off the top of my head, but lots of vitamins and nutrients. Okay, so the trick to do a poached egg is to add about 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar or white vinegar to your water. I'm also going to salt the water. And the trick to do a really good poached egg, which I'm not the best at yet, but this has been helping me to crack the egg first in a small dish. And then you take a spatula or a spoon and you stir your water until there's like a whirlpool in the middle. And rather than having to stop mix to crack the egg, you can just keep going and then quickly just dump your egg in like that. And like I said, I am not the very best at it yet, but I am getting there. I'm just going to put some of the seasoning on, not too much because this is a bit salty, and then some of the microgreens, and it is so, so good. So I just pulled into Target and I'm without the kids, obviously, because even though I'm pretty sure we had the coronavirus, there's still that if factor because we weren't actually tested. And I would hate to spread it to people like my dad who have not caught anything by Chloe touching something, touching her mouth, touching grandpa, and just like spreading it that way. So it's more of a protection measure, but it feels like a really nice break for me because grocery shopping is one of my only hobbies anyways, but being here without the kids is just kind of makes life, it's a little break, and then this also is making life feel a little bit more normal, which is great. If you guys are wondering, the kids are with a sitter, Julia. She's playing with them right now, which is nice. So yeah, it's really nice to get out of the house. It does feel like a break, but for the most part, we are staying at home. And someone asked me how I break up the day. And a lot of you mamas are now being home all the time with your kids, and I've had people ask how to break up the days because they just feel so long, and if you're not used to it, it makes it even harder. So for me, it's like everyday life pretty much, and like I said in my last vlog, there were 3 months where I was completely homebound, so this is just like it used to be for me. I'm really not too fazed by this portion of what's going on in the world. But what I like to do is think of the day in 2 portions, before naps and after naps. If your kids don't have naps, I would recommend doing like a 1 hour quiet time right after lunch, where they have to stay in their room and like read or do puzzles or something like that, but quietly, to give you a break. That portion of the day where I just have them sleeping is huge to recharge myself or get stuff done that I don't otherwise get to do while they're awake. And it also helps by breaking up the day. So in the morning portion of the day, we do breakfast, get ready for the day, chores, and then I try to play with them a little bit after all that is done. And then we do a nap time. And then in the afternoon when they wake up, I got cut off there. In the afternoon when they wake up, we usually try to get outside. So if you guys have a backyard, go play in the backyard. We're like legally on lockdown here, but we're still allowed to go grocery shopping, obviously, and to walk around our neighborhoods. So do that. Like sometimes like just getting outside can change the mood of your house, can change attitudes of everyone. There's something about getting outside, and even in the morning, if everyone's just kind of fussy, like things are just not going well, sometimes we just like take a break and go be outside for a little bit. If it's warm enough where you are, it's a really great idea to put like a little kiddie pool or some like bowls of water outside, and you can do some work outside. That's what I did last summer. Even though everything just feels so up in the air right now, I think having a structured routine and sticking to it is going to be key to keep the kids feeling like things are normal, to keep us all feeling sane and normal, and then try to break up the day into portions, and just feel like, okay, I just have to get to quiet time, and then after that, okay, I just have to get to dinner time and then bedtime. So that's just kind of how I like to view things. I really hope that helps you. If you have any other tips for anyone, share them in the comments down below, and I might share them in another video, because I feel like this is the most unique circumstance for all mamas, because right now we're like all in this together. Every single person on the planet is relating to each other so much right now, and I just feel like it's crazy and it's hard, but at the same time it's really interesting to watch how it just pulls everyone together because we're all in the same boat. So anyways, I'm gonna run into the house now because I need to hurry so that I can get back in time to do lunch, which I have a really delicious lunch planned for you guys. In my Trader Joe's haul, I mentioned that I'm gonna make a sun-dried tomato and pesto flatbread pizza, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to try it. got all the groceries that I needed, and then I went to look through the little girl's clothes because Chloe is needing some, and I found these on clearance. This is a really cute Minnie Mouse sweatshirt. She really loves Minnie Mouse right now, and I've been wanting this dress for her for a really long time, and it's half off right now. So I'm really glad that I waited. I got Marcus just an inexpensive shirt, and then I got a few spring shirts for me that I'll show you when I get to the car. Okay, so I am finally out of Target. It took a lot longer than I thought it would. I didn't get any of the clothes that I had picked out, so unfortunately I can't show you guys anything because I got up to the registers. Well, first of all, I couldn't try anything on. Their dressing rooms were closed because of the pandemic. And then they said that they weren't taking any returns for they don't know how long. So I was like, I just don't want to buy clothes for myself that I can't try on and that I can't return, so I just skipped it this time, which is good because it's good to save money right now anyways. But I did get the dress for Chloe. I know I'm gonna love that. Oh, and I did get one thing that I was very sure of, and they were these really cute sandals. They sold out online. I wanted to buy them and then they sold out online. But I know I'm just gonna love these. I think they're so cute. They are in store. All the sizes are in store, so that's really good. And then I also got myself some no-show socks. I wanted white, but that is all they had. And I got some cute Easter stuff that I will show you guys in Easter Clean and Decorate with me. I'm not going all out, but I do want to do a little something just to make it feel like Easter for the kids. So I got a few little things from the dollar spot for that. And oh, this is one thing that I knew I would really like. These are these little hair clips that I first saw online, and I thought they were really pretty. And I never really do anything with my hair, so I thought I would get those. Glue sticks for a project we're doing today. So here's the makeup I got. I can't remember if I already said this, but on Instagram I mentioned that I need foundation really bad, and I always film, so obviously I get makeup on for the camera, but I was almost out and I needed a new shade of what I usually get, the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. But obviously I can't be color matched for that because Sephora and Ulta are closed, and I don't want to order something online that is not going to be the right color. So I asked a question on Instagram of what drugstore foundation I should get, and so many of you recommended L'Oreal or Maybelline. Like, that was the bulk of what everyone recommended. So I got the Maybelline Fit Me. I cannot remember who said this, but the matte and poreless is a medium to full coverage. I believe it's medium to full coverage, and they said it really fills in large pores, which I do have some, and like a little bit of scarring. So I know I have used the Maybelline Fit Me foundation before, and I haven't tried this actual version of it, so I'm very excited to try that. I also got some mascara. This is the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift, so I'm gonna try that. And then I also got some concealer, which I'm almost out of that too. And I've used the Maybelline Fit Me for years and years and years, and it's like $5.99, and it's such a good concealer, so I have no problem at all going back to that one. So that is what I have. I'm gonna go home now because I'm getting hungry and make lunch for me. The kids probably have already eaten by this point because, like I said, I took a little bit longer than I thought I would, but it was nice to get out. It was nice to roam around Target, even though every few minutes like someone was like crossing way in front of you to stay 6 feet away, and there's like the intercom was going off saying, please keep 6 feet away, blah, 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 and sanitizing everything. So yeah, it was an experience, but it still felt somewhat normal. So today for lunch, I made these really quick and easy sun-dried tomato and pesto flatbread pizzas, and they are so delicious, and like I said, very easy. All you do is take a piece of naan, spread some basil pesto on it, add a few drained and chopped up sun-dried tomatoes. Mine are jarred in oil, so you just drain the oil first. And then you just layer on top some mozzarella cheese, and then you bake it at 425 for about 11 to 13 minutes, or until the cheese is melted. If you want to, it's optional, but it really adds so much more flavor. I made a quick balsamic reduction by bringing a half cup of balsamic vinegar to a boil and 1 teaspoon of raw honey, and then I just boiled that for about 15 minutes until it reduced by half and it got a little bit thicker, and then I just drizzled that on top of the pizzas, and this is so good. I got this recipe idea from Green Chef, which is a subscription box that I was sent in a couple videos back, and I really loved their their recipes. It's just exactly the way I like to cook. It's really healthy and fresh. In the recipe, they pair this with like a kale salad and some sweet potato fries, which I didn't do today because I didn't need that much food for lunch, but that would make a great dinner idea. I think the whole family would like this. This video isn't sponsored by them, but I do still have a link for anyone interested that will get you $80 off plus free shipping. And I think it's a good idea because not only do you get fresh inspiration, but the food gets shipped to your home. You can stay home a little more and you still get good healthy meals. So I'll have that link down below, and I will link the recipe from their site as well. Okay, so ignore my very ugly toes, lockdown problems, but the shoes, I just tried them on and they are so cute. I really like them. I am going to be wearing them all summer and they fit really nice. Okay, so the kids are still napping, and before I go and do some work on my laptop editing a video, I'm going to answer some of the questions that I got over on Instagram. Because there was way too much to cover in this video, so I'm going to do my best to just give you guys quick answers. Okay, so someone asked, what supplements and superfoods did you take / eat to boost your immune system? So I'm going to make a video where I get more in depth, but the first one I would suggest is taking a vitamin D, especially if it's like cold and rainy where you are. Another one is probiotics, which is for your gut health. A lot of problems start in your gut, so just making sure that's healthy, and that will also build your immune system. And then a couple other foods are ginger and turmeric, and I'm going to share some recipes about how to add those to your diet more to boost your immune system in upcoming videos, so keep an eye out for those. Someone says, do you have a set structure to your day with littles? Do you do preschool at home? Last fall I started doing preschool, and then in the winter I kind of went through that whole like no energy, and I just haven't started yet, but that's okay because Marcus and Chloe are both under 3, so I really don't feel like there's too much pressure to do too much right now, but we will for sure be starting next year. And yes, we do have a lot of structure when we do it. I will be making videos on my morning routine hopefully next week, so keep your eyes out for that, and I'll go into detail on the structure a little bit more. Someone says, how are you keeping yourself and family calm during this time? To be honest, I feel like we haven't been too affected yet. My husband is a co-owner of a small business which is for construction, and so far he's had work, but that could change very easily and then we would not be in a good place. But for now, everything is going well. There are moments when I feel like I'm just in shock and disbelief that this is actually happening, and I feel so bad for the people because I know that there are a lot who are really suffering financially right now, and just I'm sure anxiety is just so hard to deal with, and sometimes my thoughts just go there too. I always try to remind myself that God is not shocked or surprised by any of this. He knows exactly what's going on, and he really truly cares for us, and so everything is going to work out. God has us in the palm of his hands, and just throughout my life I've noticed that a lot of the time God has waited. He's waited and waited and waited to fix something or bless me or fill our needs until it's almost too late, but it is not quite late, and that is to test our faith and see if we really do trust in him. But he has always come through, so I'm so sure that this time is not going to be any different at all. But to answer that question of when those feelings do start to creep into my mind, I will remind myself of what God has done in the past. You can read scripture, like keep a scripture on a note card that is somewhere you will constantly see it, reminding you of God's promises, or that he is faithful or completely able to provide for you and has always promised to do so. And anytime you're feeling feelings of doubt, sing a worship song, read that verse, and pray and remind yourself of who God is. And if you can get rid of those negative thoughts and get your mind back on track, a lot of times your heart will follow also. And that has always been the way that I try to tackle anxiety or just feelings of hopelessness. I think especially in this time, we need to give ourselves hope and remind ourselves that this is not forever. This is only for a short time, and God is going to follow through. Okay, so those are all the questions that I'm going to answer today. Now I need to get some work done. I'm doing a collaboration with a friend, and I need to get a clip to her, so I am going to go do that now. And also make sure you're following me on Instagram, because I am constantly like putting out verses to like comfort people, asking you guys questions and praying for you guys, and there is where a lot of the interaction takes place. I feel like we really get to know each other a lot better because I because you guys respond to me and I respond back in real time. So please follow me. My Instagram is @JustineMarie55. And also I forgot to show you guys what kombucha I'm drinking. This is the Kavita Master Brew Pineapple Peach flavor, and it is very good. I like the grapefruit flavor best, but this one is really good. A subscriber recommended this to me on Instagram and I love it. I get my kombuchas at Costco now because they're already really cheap and then they go on sale and it's an amazing price. So I would definitely look there if you guys are into kombucha. I do like this brand, however I don't like the fact that it has natural flavorings, so I don't always get it all the time, but it was on sale for a pack of 6 for like $8. I just couldn't pass it up. Hi, cutie pie. Okay, so Marcus and Coco are awake from their naps, and we have a craft that we're going to be doing. Marcus wanted to make robots, so I went on Pinterest and I found some fun stuff, and we're going to see what we come up with. Coco has some beads. Marcus has some toilet paper rolls. I'm sure you guys have some of those at home. And then we have like pom-poms, some construction paper, and I'm gonna grab our aluminum foil as well. Oh, and then we also have these eyes for the robots. I put a string on it because they love... Wait, go over here into the light. Over here. Okay, show me your robot. It's so nice. I put a string on it because they love walking things around like that. He plays for hours whenever he has crafts like this one. So after the craft is over, he's gonna keep playing with it. So it has lots of buttons from pony beads, and we just you can glue them on, or we use glue dots, like little tape dots. This is the antenna. Uh-oh, you broke the antenna off. So the antenna is a pom-pom and a spring that we had. Yeah, and then the eyes, and then pipe cleaner, arms and legs. And yeah. Are you gonna play with your robot now? So this is the craft I actually had planned for today, to make spiders like this with construction paper. I also attach a string to these, and then they play around with them for a long time. They really like these. But Marcus was all about robots today, so we just went with that instead.
Mama, please hold the spider.
You want me to hold the spider?
Yeah. Bagel!
Don't be scared, Chloe. It's a fake spider. It's just paper. Let's only scare the robot with your spider. Let's not scare Koki, okay?
Okay.
Wow, is your baby robot awake yet? No, it's still napping. Today I wanted to make a little pom-pom barrette for Chloe. So you can get these pom-poms at Michael's or Joann's or Target sometimes. These are from Target, from like a Valentine's Day package. I got these little elephant clips, I think they're called, from Michael's. So I'm just going to take one of my clips and glue all these pom-poms to the straight side. I'm going to put them pretty close together so that I can't see the clip. Oh, you already said cheese? Okay. So I can't remember if I showed you this part of my Target haul, but I got these bins to organize the kids' toys because like our Play-Doh bin, for example, is just too tiny, so it like keeps overflowing into just everywhere. So I got a couple bigger bins. It was only $5 for the two. I don't mind using plastic for things that we're not going to be eating or like constantly being around. I also, pretty sure I did show you guys these hair clips, but I'm really excited for them. And then those are my Easter things. This cute little sign was only $1 in the dollar section, and I've been wanting this basket for quite some time. And then I got this tablecloth that I think I'm going to save and use for the Easter clean and decorate video. But it's really pretty. I saw someone on Instagram with this tablecloth and I always just thought it was so pretty in all her pictures. So I found it at Target and it was only $15.99. Okay, so I think I'm going to end the vlog here because we are just going to eat dinner in a few minutes anyways. The kids are watching a quick movie while dinner is cooking. Usually 5 o'clock is the hardest hour for us because the kids are hungry. I'm busy, they want my attention, I'm trying to get dinner on the table, so I just usually let them have some movie time during the hour and things go a lot smoother. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see in the next video. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing so you won't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. I hope you're all staying well and safe wherever you are, and just remember that God is in control and He has got this and He is moving and He's taking care of all of us. And I will see you all very soon.